I'm excited to welcome on one of the top rising prospects in 2022, Joseph Pinion. What's going on today, bro?
Man, nothing, man. What's up with you?
Not much, man. Well, this week it's not been a few days, but it's been a pretty hectic week for you. I mean, coach start calling you just a few days ago. What's the past few days been like?
Man, it's been really hectic. I've been getting calls at all different times of the day. Just been my phone been blowing up.
And at that time, I mean, I know a lot of guys were talking about staying up almost all night, getting some calls. Did you decide to go to bed, or did you get some calls like right at midnight?
I got calls like right at midnight, and then I went to bed at like 1 or 2 after I stopped getting all the calls.
Gotcha. And I mean, you've heard from tons of schools, 15, 20 schools, and a lot of schools already had to offer you prior to this time. But what was it like kind of starting to be able to talk to them more and more now?
And it's been a great thing to talk to them more. Just like build a better relationship than we already had.
And you've pulled in schools like Oklahoma, Baylor so far the past week. What are those schools like? What's your bond like with them?
We had a really good bond with Baylor. I went to one of their team camps sometime in June, I believe. And Oklahoma has been staying in touch with my dad.
You look at some of the offers you have right now. You don't have a blue blood candidates. Obviously, you have Crane, you have DePaul, you have a lot more schools. When you got those offers, especially for someone like Kansas, a blue blood, what did that mean to you?
It was a really good feeling. It meant a lot. I was really excited whenever I got it. I was just really happy about it.
And I know they've also reached out to you now. What's the feel with them? What do you kind of like about that program, MKU?
I just love Kansas. They're a great school. They've really been good with keeping up with me and talking to me. And we just kept a good relationship.
Another big one for you is your hometown, obviously Arkansas, a school that in this 2020 class they put together an elite recruiting class of all hometown guys. You seeing that? What's the kind of the new juice feeling like out there about Arkansas?
I was really excited because when I was younger, I really liked Arkansas. I always went to the games and stuff like that. So it was just a really good feeling to get an offer and have a chance to play there whenever I'm older.
I know for guys like you that have this many offers, this much interest, it can be kind of hard to decide what schools you want to use your official visits to, unofficial, and so on. What are some of the schools you kind of feel like you want to set up once it all is proven and clear again?
I want to take visits. I think I'm going to take visits to all of my schools, but I have no idea which ones I'm going to take my officials to yet.
Gotcha. And you starting to really start talking to all these coaches now, get a feel for who they are. What's the kind of personality type that you really like?
I've learned that like the assistant coaches are more like the funny guys, you build the best relationship with them, and the head coaches, they just keep it real with you. They talk to you like business, all business, and it's just been really fun talking to all the coaches.
And when you look at Arkansas basketball in terms of just state basketball-wise, he's kind of become a lot more attractive now. I mean, what's not necessarily at the California, Texas level, but you guys are starting to get a lot more juice out there. Obviously, you look at a guy like Moses, you look at all the guys that commit there now. You see this Arkansas as a whole, as a state, all the guys in high school developing. What's it like feeling the buzz out there?
I feel like Arkansas has always been good at basketball, but now is just the time that we've started to get looked at, since we've got all the bigger recruits now.
And as I said, you have a 2020 class that all commit to Arkansas that is an elite group of guys. For you looking at the rest of your state, would that be a possibility teaming up with some guys in state and going to Arkansas?
I don't know.
For sure, man. And let's kind of talk about your high school season as well. I mean, you had a pretty solid year. You really broke out this year. What's this course of the year? Take us through the year.
It's the start of the year. We do a track program. We just ran. We got in shape really good. That really got my legs feeling good. And once we started season, we played our first game against Providence, and they were pretty good school. And we just came out and just destroyed them. There was no competition. It was awful. And then throughout the year, we came together as a team around Neo show time. That's around Christmas time. That's when we go to our tournament in Missouri. And yeah, we just pretty much took off from there, even though we sadly lost against Mills in the semifinals.
And you had a year where you put up 18 points a game, almost 8 rebounds, a little over almost 2 steals a game. You have pretty solid numbers, obviously, for your sophomore year. What do you want to look to build on off now for your junior season?
I want to for sure average a double-double next year. I want to average around 20-ish or up points, around 13 or so rebounds, because I should just be getting every rebound. I want to get a lot more blocks and steals, and I want to get my teammates more involved this year, get a couple more assists, and really just make it a whole team game that we play.
And when you talk to coaches, you talk to recruiters about you, everyone talks about you have that fearless confidence when you're on the court. not necessarily cockiness, but it's a really strong confidence about you. I mean, where'd you kind of develop that confidence?
So I used to play up whenever I was like in fourth grade. I used to play with like sixth graders and travel a little bit. And I couldn't really like be like how I normally was. I wasn't really like outspoken, but I had to be outspoken on that team to make it. And that just kind of like filled me with confidence whenever I was playing against them and doing well.
And we see your numbers, we see what you're able to accomplish so far, and you obviously are an elite prospect. When did it kind of click for you that you realized you could really become an elite player, top 100 caliber player?
Seventh grade when it started clicking. I started working out a lot more, started eating right, getting my body right, getting a little bit of bounce. That's when I figured it out.
And to see your name obviously coming in the top 100, what'd that feel like?
It was a great feeling to just be recognized for all my hard work that I've been putting in.
That's awesome. And you obviously also are going to play for club team, Joe Johnson's Hawks team. When you look at that program, if you were able to go out there and play this year, what do you want to accomplish and get done this AU year?
I'd want to win the Adidas, like, what's it called? 3S SSB championship. Let's go win that.
And we know what Joe Johnson obviously did. He accomplished an incredible career in the NBA. For you, that's going to be your ultimate goal, I can imagine. What's it going to take to get to that level?
It's going to take a lot of hard work, studying the game, and just playing hard whenever you get the chance to play.
And for you, you look at NBA players. Is there a guy you kind of model your game after, kind of look to model, take pieces from?
I don't really model my game after anyone. I try to, like, make my own game. But a lot of people say I play like Tyler Hero.
Mm-hmm. No doubt. And you have 2 more years until you still make your decision. You go on to college. What do you want to improve on over the next 2 years?
I want to for sure jump a lot higher, get a lot more athletic, and I feel like that'll translate really well to college, and I want to get a lot stronger.
And for you, when you talk about moving up the rankings, what you want to accomplish in your next 2 years, both accolades-wise, what's some accolades in terms of like McDonald's All-American kind of stuff would you want to achieve?
I'd want to for sure play in the McDonald's. I want to be invited to all the games if I can.
Mm-hmm. And for being a player like you as well, I can imagine some schools started reaching out to you about possibly going to prep school, going on national schedule. Is that something that would interest you?
I don't really know at this time. I kind of want to just like stay home, but then again, anything can happen, and I could possibly make the move to prep.
And I know the biggest thing for a lot of guys is you obviously look at the Corona situation and stuff for this year. I mean, for something like your senior year, that'd be something you'd probably more focus in on that as opposed to this year, if that is a move.
Yes, sir. More senior year would be the move if I went.
Gotcha. And you talk about your team this upcoming season. What's your ultimate goal as a team?
Oh, you want to win the state championship.
No doubt. And my last thing before I let you go, man, when you talk about wanting to establish your legacy in your high school career, what do you want that to be by the time you move on from high school?
I want people to think that I'm a great player on the court, but an even better person off the court. I just want to be known as a really good person. It always helps people out.
For sure, man. Well, I definitely appreciate you taking time to come on, my guy. I look forward to seeing what God's got in store for you from here on out.
I appreciate you.
Anytime, man. Talk to you later, bro. God bless.
All right, God bless.